Today will be a quick and simple video. What I'm going to do is just try to disassemble the watch and have a look what's inside. This is the GL-110. The other thing that I like to do is try to swap the watch band here because it is weird and you cannot find replacement parts for this kind of watch band anymore. So I figure if I could understand how the adapter was built, because it is indeed different from the usual G-Shock. Even though the size is the same as most G-Shock, you cannot add in a standard watch band in here because the design is weird. It is a little bit thicker. The connector or the supports over here also slanted a little bit upwards, unlike common G-Shock. So yeah, so a few modifications is needed in order to be able to use different watch bands, which I'm gonna learn after. And while at it, why not disassemble the watch, have a look what's inside, and maybe learn a thing or two from the watch. Okay, now let's begin. Okay, this is all for the watch build. I gotta say the hard case is similar to most G-Shock watches. There's nothing surprising here, and I can see that there's no rusting in the watch button shaft at all yet, so that's good sign. So I don't have to disassemble it and clean it up, because that is gonna be pretty tedious. The O-ring seems to hold its shape still into place, so that's good sign as well. Side cushioning is looking really good. There are no battery leak on the circuit board. It is fully clean, although I'm still gonna try to wipe it up a little bit after this. But just in case you are wondering, this is how it looks like up close. So those are all the components. So if you own any one of these and you have a little bit of issues with your circuit board, that's at least you could use this as a reference on what component that is missing and such, although there are no details, but at least you know where to start. Okay, this is how it looks like over here. There are no components except for this one on top, and that's pretty much it. The display panel works similarly as one of those newer DW690 model, where it's just clip with this plastic part on top, and it works similarly though. 3i, two connector for the EL backlighting, and you can see the logo as well. So that's so far so good, no problem. Back cushion, another cover underneath the back screw down case back. This is the piezoelectric speaker, and that's pretty much it. So if you want to polish the watch, if you want to fix your watch whatsoever, this is how you do it. Disassemble the watch, and if you have some scratch on the back plate, you could polish it out. If you have some scratch on the hard case, you could polish it out as well. In my case, I think I'm gonna clean some of the buttons up while at it. And now let's move on to the more important part. As you can see from the adapter, it features different type of locking style. It's not screwed down at all. I'm pretty sure this is sort of like a pin, and I'm gonna need to knock it out using a pin, a hammer or something, or push it out like that, and then it will pop up on this side of the adapter. Alright, I think I got it. Okay, now I think I'm gonna need to remove this resin cover like that. Pretty unique kind of watch adapter design, really creative. And then I could pull this one out. Okay, apparently it's 14 millimeters, and the width of the actual strap is 22 to 14 to 22 millimeters watch band. Where the hell can I find this kind of watch band? Probably I'm going to need to buy a 22 millimeter strap and cut it up, trim it up so you have this similar size, and then I could use it in here. which is pretty easy since it is just a cloth band. I don't think I have extra with me, so I'm gonna need to buy one first. Holy, that is incredibly tough. That is incredibly risky. If you're operating or if you're removing this bar out of a used vintage G-Shock watch, you might end up breaking this adapter, which is most likely not available for sale anymore, so be very careful, guys. Okay, that's as far as the watch band. I'm gonna need to find a replacement. I have, let's see now, what else do I have here? Let's see if this thing could fit. Well, it could fit on this side, but it couldn't go all the way in like that, which is not a good one. I have another strap as well in here in orange. Not a perfect colorway, but let's give it a shot. Okay, I could plug this thing in here, right? Alright, it could fit tight, but yep, I'm gonna need to trim some portion over here, and so I could push it all the way in, and seems like it is a little bit thicker in comparison to the original strap, but I think this could work. Yeah, I think this could work. I'm gonna need to trim it up, and then pretty cool. Alright, that should do it. Okay, now I'm gonna need to perform the cleanup a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna use this or other strap. You guys will see it after. So that should sums it all. If you have any problem at all with your G-Shock watch band, if you cannot find a replacement, that's okay. Use an aftermarket parts, and they are easier to get and they are easy to replace. Usually they will be cheaper in price. You don't necessarily need to fully always rely on Casio, because they usually stop producing parts, especially on the vintage model, which is a bummer. But hey, at least now you know how to fix your problem. Oh, I can remove this thing. I mean, it would be even better if I could find a cloth band that look exactly like this. I think I can. It's just blue cloth band, square shape. Shouldn't be as hard to find if I look hard enough. But for now, that should sums it all. Thank you very much for watching. This is gshock, and I'm